Here's a story time about why I'm done going out on dates and why I'm done dating people. Long story short, today I basically went on a date with this guy. We have been kicking it for a couple weeks now. Cool. Whenever we go out on a date, it's a good vibe. Like, vibes are spectacular. So, like, of course, I have no problem going out with this man. But today, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, he did his big one. And I'm actually kind of embarrassed to even tell y'all the story, but fuck it. So, long story short, he hit me up today like, hey, like, do you want to go out to lunch? And I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, it's Sunday. I don't really have that many plans. So, we end up linking. We get to the restaurant. We vibe. We order food. We order drinks. Cool. Like, great vibe, great laughs, great jokes, whatever. The issue is when the tab came, he started getting real jittery. And what I mean by jittery is he didn't grab the bill immediately. He fumbling with his pockets. He looking in his jacket. Like, all types of stuff. So, I'm not really paying no attention until he goes and he tells me this. I can't find my wallet. So in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, like, you can't find your wallet. In my head, I'm thinking you better go look for it because I'm not paying for it. And that's just me. And please don't get on my video talking about, well, I would have paid. That's not the point. I'm not paying for a date that a man asked me on. That's me. Whatever y'all choose to do, that's y'all. So he goes on, he tells me, oh, well, let me go check in the car or, like, trace my steps to see if maybe I dropped it. I bullshit y'all not. I sat in the restaurant for 10 to 15 minutes waiting on this man to find his wallet. He comes back in the restaurant and still goes, man, I can't find it. Like, you know, can you just pay for it and I'm going to send you the money back? I told him, I'm like, you know, well, I don't have it or whatever. And when I say that, please don't get on my, I promise y'all, we will fight today. Don't get on my video saying, oh, I always have my own money when I go out, because that's not the point. Like, I have the money, but I'm not paying for the date. I'm just not. So he goes, let me go back out to the car and recheck for it again. So in my head, I'm like, okay, why do you need to go back to the car if you just checked for it? Like, it just, I don't know. I got a 2-second delay. I'm a little off in the head. So, like, certain stuff usually happens, but I don't really peep the vibe until after the fact. 5 minutes go past, 10 minutes go past, 15 minutes go past, y'all. I text him, I'm like, hey, like, you know, where you at? Like, you know, the waiter is, like, waiting and all of that. Do y'all know this man did not text me back? He did not text me back. He still hasn't texted me back. And that was about an hour ago. So, basically, I end up having to pay for the date. I don't even give a fuck. I'm straight. I'm done. I don't want to go on not another date. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm done. Because what was your purpose and point? Like, for real.
Yo, this chick right here passed the bird test with flying colors, bro. That's all that man did. He pretty much tested her to see the type of woman that she is, because apparently he been taking her on mad dates. So the money's not the issue. He been taking her on mad dates, so he tested her to see if she gonna, you know, give him the same energy, if she's gonna be able to hold it down just one time. Because fellas, that's very important, bro. And a test like this is very important, bro. Because if you're dealing with a woman and if your back is against the wall, you can't lean to her for support. Why are you even investing in a woman like that? And this man did the right thing. And I keep telling y'all, bro, you got to treat a bird like a bird. Right after that, he bounced and never looked back. And that's why I tell you all dudes, man, you got to know when to walk away. Because the thing about a bird, fam, a bird is not going to break bread. But she's going to forever chase a man for his crumbs. Fellas, be wise out here, man. For real.
It's a fine line between being somebody's helpmate and being their mother. And I was dancing on the mother side for a long time. And it's not to bash men or anything like that. It was just like I had to look inward and be like, girl, you doing too much.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times, like, yeah, I may have felt like I was in love or infatuated, but I was also exhausted.
Oh, because you're mothering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it looks different than being a helpmate.
Very, very different.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you're not complimenting each other.
Right.
And of course, like, you can have periods where one person may be down bad.
Yeah, that
unemployment.
happens.
You know, that's different though. Versus,
but those
like,
shouldn't be prolonged.
Like potatoes. Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. And I want to add this in here just so I know I said it, because I'm going to put the clip up and I already know. People will listen to whatever they want to listen to and hear something else. What you're saying, I'm a man and I know exactly what you're saying. I've had this conversation with many different women, even Naima, my girl, where she's talked about her past relationships and how things went down. This is a very common experience between women and men, even men and women, right? It happens all the time in relationships. So if this is something that gets people upset, it is what it is, right? Like they have to look inward and understand.
Look, if a woman says she been dancing on the mother side for a long time, that usually means that she's going after men that don't want her or that are really out her league. And she gotta do extra to be with that man. She gotta go above and beyond. So of course she's gonna feel exhausted because she's chasing after a man that is not really into you. Like when a man is really into a woman, she would not feel like, oh, I'm being a mother to him. But when a woman is really chasing behind a dude that don't want her, that's how it feels. And fellas, the hoops never fails, bro. And it just tells a lot about the type of woman that she is. This is the type of chick who will get with a player and try to change him. She will get with a man that she know is not good for her, and she's going to try to change him. And of course, after a while, that will drain your energy. And then here's what's going to happen. She's going to leave him and find another man and do the same. And it repeats. And then she gets older. And now she's sounding like this. This is crazy.
So this is the cousin that's getting divorced, as y'all know. We're going to celebrate her. This is me in my outfit. Excuse our bathroom. This is my other cousin. And yeah, let's go celebrate your divorce, B. Yay! What is that? So we're here, we was walking. I tried to give it a cute little video because body was tea. We went to a steakhouse in Chicago. This was us walking in. And it was so nice. Like, it was the perfect vibe ambiance for a divorce party. Cheers to being single. Cheers. This was our food. It was so good. And then by the end of the night, baby, those heels was walking her. Okay, bye.
It's not your girl. It's just your turn. Fellas, you always got to pay attention to the signs. If you choose to marry a woman and her friends are all birds, just understand you married a bird. It is what it is. The signs are always there. It's impossible to marry a woman whose friends are in the streets because her friends will pull her right back in the streets, bro. And fellas, when it comes to these birds, they be looking for a come up. That's it. That's the life of a bird. They wake up every day and chase crumbs. And if they could marry you and use you, that's just what they do, bro. Don't be a victim to these birds, fellas. Whoever this guy is, I feel sad for him. This is a man who just didn't know better. In 6 months, that bird was out. And that's, listen, like when it comes to a bird, that's usually the time frame when a bird be looking to return back to the streets. If you get with a woman and in 6 months she start acting up, that's a woman who's ready to go back to the streets, bro. And like I always tell you dudes, one thing about a bird will always return back to the streets, bro. Facts. Fellas, your job is to observe a woman before you commit to her. You got to study her. You got to learn her. You got to meet her moms. Like, you got to see the type of mother she got. I mean, was she raised by both parents? What environment was she raised in? All these things matter when it comes to marrying a woman, bro. But some of y'all dudes be some suckers, man. Y'all get the pussy and fall in love and then do some sucker shit. Fellas, don't feed the birds, man. That's just the bottom line. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.